Well, I knew that there was going to be a second video today, and this is going to be very hard. And I think that, when I was dealing with I'm doing schoolwork as I should, and the brightness of that screen is reflecting on my glasses. I just see that. Let me take care of that 1 second. Let me see if I'm able to fix that. Maybe I should just close the laptop. All right. Close it a little bit. All right. Dealing with this codependency was a lot easier or less difficult, because it wasn't easy at all, when in the back of my mind, I thought that by helping myself, I would also be helping my relationship. And sometimes I get the little glimpse of hope in the back of my head that, it doesn't mean it's over. There's still, the chance that it could work out. And the worst part is that I also see the hurting that she's going through. And it sucks because I don't know if because we are both very stubborn and we will, stamp our feet on the ground and stick to our guns, that we are choosing to cause each other pain instead of maybe hugging it out. And I know that I have not shared this about me, but I was married to a man for 22 years of my life. And he was definitely a narcissist. I mean, I tried and tried and tried so hard in that marriage, and it wasn't meant to be because I'm a lesbian. I never wanted to come out of the closet because of society and all that, but it was difficult for me to live in that skin. But anyway, although I spent 22 years with that man, leaving him was the best thing and easiest thing I did. And I want to share easily. Sorry. It was emotionally easy. Obviously, monetarily, physical, and there are other factors that were difficult. But just emotionally, I didn't care. We were living a life of indifference. And when I left, it was a weight off my shoulders. I was relieved. but because I know that there is love in this relationship and we are both hurting and we do not know how to deal with that hurt, then we just hurt each other. I really hope that I find a place soon because I might just drive myself nuts. Oh shit, I might just go crazy. Because I know that being in my space, being comfortable, having that place to call home, having that safe space will make this process a lot easier. I hope. And I'm glad that I started these videos because it does help me. You know, it kind of calms me down. It gives me hope that it will be better. It's just very difficult. And it's crazy how this channel started with my transformation from codependency to sovereignty, as Alyssa, the wise young lady from Codependency Alchemy, calls it. To questioning if I'm doing the right thing. So I am now questioning if my codependency brought me here. I mean, I know it did, meaning that if I created all those things about my wife when they weren't necessarily true, when they could have been prevented had I not been so codependent. And maybe part of the process is what I'm going through right now, questioning and doubting my path and learning that this is part of the process. And I think about it. I think about, you know, is she really narcissistic, or was I just too sensitive? Was I just so concerned about not being loved or not being shown love? You know, and then I try to go back and think of specific situations and try to convince myself that only a narcissist would do something like that, you know? And I'm just going to share, not too much detail because I really do not want, you know, I don't care if you know who I am, but I really do. I want to keep her anonymous. But her family is about 4 hours away from here. And for Thanksgiving, we went to visit the family. She went ahead and I went a little later. I don't know why. I think she took the day off. I don't really remember why, but I know that we went separate times. And I was so excited to see her. because I had not seen her for like 2, 3 days. And she was also working on a degree. And, I went to her mom's house and she was somewhere else because the other place where she was had better internet. And she was using her computer and okay. So her mom drives me to this location where she's at, which is like a family friend. And I was so excited to see her, and instead of a hug, instead of a kiss, I think that's a proper greeting for your spouse that you haven't seen. The first thing she says to me, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here because I really do need help with this assignment." And things like that. Like, I have to remember things like that. And I know that that's not just codependency, that's just fucked up. Like, oh, how is it difficult for her to see that I was excited to see her and a hug, a kiss. But no, oh, I'm so glad you're here. So you could help me with this assignment. And even the family friend that was there, even she said, "Really? That's the kind of greeting she gets?" So, and I don't want, pity, martyr, making me, oh my God, yeah. I just need justification for myself that that is the type of person she is. And I know that maybe she doesn't intend to be like that. I'm pretty certain that she's also in pain. I'm pretty certain that she has so much trauma that is difficult for her to have come to the surface. And she reacts and responds the way she does because of that. Or maybe that's just the way she is. Maybe I need to accept the fact that that's just who she is, and that I cannot be with a person who expresses her love and affection in that way, because that's not the way I am. And maybe I just need to keep in mind or drill it in my mind that there is somebody out there for me that, and I keep saying that, but I don't keep saying that like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to go on match.com and I'm not talking about that. I know that I need to work on myself, and that's this journey that I'm working on. I just want to put a grain of hope in my heart, in my brain, in my gut, wherever. Just for that. This is a very difficult thing to do. And I know that there are support groups out there that I'm sure that I can find, and get involved with, because I know that, this is just the beginning. I've never been an addict. I'd never had an addiction to any drugs. But, I've seen movies and I've seen how people are, I don't know what that is, what is called when they are cleaning themselves. Detox. There you go. Oh, it took me a little bit, but I got it. But this is me detoxing. I'm detoxing from codependency. And it's painful. I'm sure, like any detox, is painful. Oh, I can't wait to the day that I can actually look back at these videos and say, wow, Santi, you were in so much pain. But look at you now. I can't wait until I'm able, sorry, all these mocos, as we call it. I'm Puerto Rican, by the way. And I do speak Spanish. Yo hablo español muy bien. Anyway, I actually did lose my train of thought. I can't wait till I can stand firm on my 2 feet and people can shove me all they want, push me all they want, but they won't be able to move me from my path. And I believe that I will get there. I know I will get there. I would not be doing these videos if I didn't believe that I will get there. And someday I will look back and, and say, I'm glad you went through all of that. I'm glad that you were cleaning your mocos online for the world to see. Or at least, the 2 people that are watching. My sissy and my friend. And they might not be watching. But I will. So 3 people. And 1 constantly, because I do go back and look at my videos. Because I need to. Whew, well, at least I'm calm. And these videos do help. So if you're watching this and you're going through the same thing that I'm going through, do this. And I don't know why this came to my mind. Sorry, it's the mocos again. If you have watched the first video, I was literally laying in bed on my sister's. I was visiting my sister for spring break. And it just kind of hit me. And I was like, okay, so when tomorrow in the morning I will open this new account. I don't want to use my old accounts. And like my brain was saying, you don't need to wait till morning. Do it now. And I'm trying to debate with myself, And it's like, well, you're not asleep, so might as well do it now. And that's why that first video is in the dark. I didn't, and I was talking very softly because I didn't want to wake anybody up. But going back to what I was trying to say is that do this, because it's almost like your own personal therapist. You are your own therapist. And you can look back at what you say, literally, you saw how disappointed and just bent out of shape I was when I started the video. And just by doing this, I am more relaxed. And it happened with the previous videos and the previous videos. So my goal is that hopefully, well, I know I will get to the point where I will not have to create a video to soothe myself. I will be able to do that. Or even better, I will not allow anybody to make me feel the way I felt when I started this video. I hope that makes any sense. And this is way too long. So far as like 20 something minutes. But thank you. I thank myself as well. And, Santi, you're on the right path. I have faith in you. And it will be okay. You just have to stay strong. Okay? Bye.